What's going on, everyone? So we're going to talk about Tesla today. Tesla, big disappointment for me today. I did have a bull bias coming into today. It was coming off of a bottom, did do a little bit of consolidation. I was expecting a move up on Tesla. And the reason why I was looking for a move up on Tesla, we can see, I'm not going to draw the trend line, but I'm just going to kind of hand draw it here. We can see this downward trend line here that Tesla's kind of been holding going back to January. Tesla did come all the way down to the 200-day moving average on the daily time frame, and then we got this nice gap up. We got a little bit of consolidation, 1, 2, 3, 4 days. Tesla, I was feeling that if we could work up to this range here, this $948, $947 range here, it would be approaching the 20-day moving average. All Tesla really needed to do, and this would have actually carried a lot of mega cap stocks, triple Qs, so forth and so forth. And NVIDIA also had a setup like this as well, did not do what it was supposed to do from a bull standpoint. With that being said, what we were looking for here on Tesla was a break of 947, 948. And that was going to potentially give us a nice run up here into the 987, 990 area. This was going to be a break of this downtrend. Okay, so you can see we would have broken this downtrend here, and it would have been a pretty clear shot into 980. This was going to set up to be a fantastic trade here. That did not happen, and literally the last hour of the day, you can see this wick come in here. We had this hammer candle coming down. Where are we really headed? Where are we going? Are stocks going to move higher? Are they going to just continue to play with us? But we have to be disciplined. We need to be extremely patient in this market. I think that we're seeing a lot of things that a lot of traders, especially newer traders, haven't seen it in pretty much ever. Okay, if you've started trading within the last 2 to 3 years, you've never seen this type of price action and this volatility before. You may have seen a little bit of pullback. You may have seen a red day here and there, but the overall market direction was up. We could just look at Tesla. If you just kind of look at this daily time frame going back to November here, we're just in a big range. Yes, the top of the range is 1200. The bottom of the range here is around 800. This is a $400 range on Tesla, but Tesla is also a big boy stock. With that being said, we're pretty much going sideways. We're not trending higher. This is what a bull market looks like. This is what a bear market looks like. So we're really not doing either or. We're kind of just treading sideways in between this big long range. So we're at the bottom of the range here. I thought we were looking for this push up, not to say that we don't get it, but I was expecting this bull break today, have a clear shot up to 987, and the next potential price target being around 1,000 and then 1,042. Obviously, you have that big 1,200. Gonna need market help for that. Okay, I wasn't expecting to just break today 950 and come to 1,200. That's not what I was expecting, so don't take it as that. I was expecting a break of 948, 947, a potentially 960, 970 would have been a potential play with $1,000 price target being in mind for this week. That could still happen. We could still come down here into this 879, chop around, get some sort of reversal to come back up. But what we really need to take a look at here is this consolidation is distribution. This is back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Okay. Some people call it chop. Some people call it, a shit market. You can call it whatever you want to, but this is, the true term is distribution. Okay. It's a fight between bulls and bears, and, it's a lot of uncertainty in the market, not really knowing where to push it. So you have a lot of hedge funds and institutions that don't really feel comfortable getting long if we're not really going to break out. Why would you want to buy and start positioning yourself here for some kind of fake out and then an immediate reversal back down? Just like a lot of bears are not going to short this market, get trapped to have some sort of reversal come all the way back up if something in the overall market sentiment changes and we're able to move higher. So with that being said, tomorrow is definitely going to be a day that we're going to need to watch very carefully. There will be trade setups, I'm assuming, like we've been getting over the past few weeks. There'll be trade setups both to the long side and to the short side, but not necessarily from a swing trader's, objective. You're not going to really get that. Let's get in today and let's hold it for 2 weeks. We're not going to really get, hey, let's short the market at open. And then at the end of the day, we'll just come back to the computer screens and close our position. It's not the market that we're in right now. The market that we're in pretty much it's a scalper's market. Okay. Until we, on the triple Qs, until we break bull or we break bear, we're really going to have to just take our profits accordingly. We're going to have to look for smaller moves, and we're going to have to look for less hold time. So what I really want to focus on going into tomorrow is if we do start to lose today's lows, we are going to have room down to 897 or excuse me, 879. I'm really not looking to short Tesla until we lose this range. Until we lose 879, this is when I'm going to want to take Tesla short. This has a lot of room down, 819, 800. With that being said, this is going to be your macro trade. This setup will allow you to get in and hold for 1-2 days on the short side. Even though we might break and we might bounce, the overall direction is going to be down. Okay. Unless something crazy happens where the whole market just kind of does this U-turn. I don't think that that's going to happen, but anything is possible. To the long side, we need to break 950. I'm just gonna use big whole round numbers. We need to break 950. We need to get it over 961. And I think there is where we can potentially swing this a couple days long. When we do get in on that break over a 950 close, we get over the 20-day moving average at 961. I think any break that we have, we're comfortable sitting in a little bit of pullback, a little bit of consolidation, because that overall market direction is going to be up. Until that gets done, whether we break bull or bear, we really just have to play this range accordingly. So right now, Tesla is in the middle of a range. So are you comfortable going long? Are you comfortable going short? To be honest, I'm not comfortable doing either right now, not sitting at the middle of the range. You have to be smart. If you were to take a play long on Tesla now, okay, you would be completely guessing. Just like if you were to take a play short, you would be completely guessing. You can get in short here, we can wash out and rip, okay? You can go long here, we can rip and then flush. Until we break this level to the long side or we break this level to the short side, really do not know the direction of the stock until we get out of this range, until we get out of this distribution cycle. Range is getting tighter. So moves are getting smaller intraday. We're not getting such huge movements up and down. You know, we're playing in a little bit of a tighter range. Anytime we start going from big moves sideways, big moves up and down intraday to smaller moves, smaller moves, smaller moves, the ranges start to contract, and it's a matter of time before one of these levels breaks to the long side or to the short side. Right now, I would just be 1,000% patient and let's wait for the 948 break. Let's wait for the 948 break and let's reconfirm the 20-day moving average at 961. To the bottom, let's wait and stay patient for the 979 break. Let's break out of this channel and let's potentially start heading lower. This, I think, is going to be the bigger trade. As painful as it is to say, this is the bigger trade to the downside that you could potentially take rather than going up here. If we go up here, we got 10 points before we get rejected at 961. Then we got another 13, 14 points here before we could get rejected at 987. And then we're going to have a little bit of resistance here at around 1,000. And we're going to have more resistance at 1040. This is a tougher road. We're going to need a very, very strong market, something bullish to start happening for this to actually happen. Although we do know if you trade Tesla that this thing could just skyrocket 100 points, you know, at a drop of a dime. So just kind of looking at it, let's stay patient. Let's let this consolidate a little bit and let's take our position short here. Let's take our long position here. But you need to have conviction in the stock. You need to understand why you're taking this and where your potential risk management stop loss would be. You can't just say, hey, we broke here 879, allow this thing to come down 20 points, do not sell, and then allow it to rip up 80 points on you. If you get the 20, 25 point move down in your favor, just take your profits. Just take your profits. Guys, please. Again, I'm going to say it again. Take your profits. If we do break over 950 and we get a 20, 25 point move to the upside, take your profits. We are still underneath supply on the big macro timeframes. Okay, we're still under a lot of supply here. We can't just, hey, we broke 950, we're coming back up to 1,000. You know, we can't say that. You know, it might happen. It might. But do you want to be in this move here? Okay, I don't. Do you want to be in this move here? I don't. So if I get this break, consolidation and flush, I'm short here and I'm cashing out here. If I get this break long, I'm in here and I'm taking cash flow here. Okay, I'm not waiting for this to get rejected and come back down on me. I'm not waiting for this to get rejected and come back up on me. I hope that helps. Stay safe out there, guys. Stay a little bit more patient. And when you do enter into a play, whether that be long or short, just when you do get green and get cash flow positive, take those profits off the table. right now is not really a time to start swinging until this overall market sentiment starts to sort of pick a side. Was that the short-term bottom that we got on a lot of stocks, and are we going to push higher, or are we going to put in another third leg down in this overall correction? It is still yet to be determined. What I do know is that the market, or the ranges, are contracting. So anytime that happens, usually distribution cycle lasts anywhere from 3 days to a week, and then we get that bull or bear break, and then it's on the bull or bear break is when you're going to make your bread and butter. That's when you're going to really want to go in with a larger size and take a bigger piece of the move, whether it be long or short. So you can't have so much of a bias, okay? If you guys are just everything going to the moon, everything's going higher, but we go into a 3 to 6 month, just downward market, are you really going to make any money? Just like if you're a perma bear and you want everything to go back down to zero, yes, maybe it might, but what if we go into a 2 to 3 month bounce and we get this, little mini bull run? Are you just going to sit back on the sidelines and not make any money? I would hope not. We're all in this game to make money, so we just got to be smart about the way that we do it and kind of control that risk. I hope this video helps. Guys, do me a favor. Join my Discord. That link is down in the description box below. Also, give me a thumbs up on the video, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys all in the next trading recap.